Welcome to Worship at Home with Northampton Methodist Circuit. My name is Jenny Brooks and I'm a local preacher in the circuit. This Worship at Home is for the 20th of July 2025. The lectionary gospel readings for the last few weeks have taken us through Luke chapter 10. We've had the sending out of the 70, giving Jesus' message about mission. Last week we had the Good Samaritan challenging us to think about who is my neighbour. And then this week we have Martha and Mary. So what is this story really about? It is a radical challenge to social norms, because in Jesus' time and place, the usual household arrangements were that men and women, for most of their daily lives, were separated. Women brought meals to the men, but ate and worked separately. Cleaning, cooking and childcare were solely female tasks. Older boys and men sat with their rabbi or teacher and listened and discussed. In this reading, Mary sits at Jesus' feet. This means that she was in the room with the men rather than in another part of the house with the women and children. Sitting at the feet of a teacher is still a metaphor that we use today to describe learning from someone we admire or see as wise. Mary was not literally sat on the floor, but she was joining in with the men to learn what it means to be a disciple of Jesus. And this, at that time, was radical. Women were not meant to be learning in this way. Active participation in the world of being a disciple would have been a shocking idea to most people, which may be why Martha intervenes. Whether she's worried about her own reputation or her sister's, we don't know. But Jesus explains gently that what Mary is doing is important. Learning from Jesus is what this chapter of Luke has been all about, and will continue to be about as we look at the Lord's Prayer next week. Naming for us many different ways one person try to demonstrate what this message is. God's love through Jesus is for everyone, everywhere, in all time. There are no boundaries of gender, ethnicity or geography. And we too are called to be radical, to challenge inequality and discrimination. This is much easier said than done. But it is important that we keep in mind that Jesus is challenging us all to better understand his teaching and put them into practice.